Hey everybody, what's up? Hernan Vazquez here. This is a completely non-biased, non-guru approach on how to live of your passion. So if you want to hear a story, if you want to hear me being really straightforward and blunt with you, this is the video that you want to check out. So let's stop the shit and let's do this. Hey guys, what's up? Sorry about that intro, but when talking about passion and how to actually do your, earn a ton of money and make a ton of money following your passion, there's a ton of videos out there. And to be honest, I'm not a guru, I'm not a professional, I'm not an expert. I'm learning, and while I'm learning and kind of experimenting business and experimenting some decent amount of success, I want to share that with you. That's the main idea of this YouTube channel, okay? Share you some stuff that's working for me that hopefully will work for you. And one of the things, the questions that I have over and over again that I've been, seeing a ton of these amount of questions on Q&A sites, on my Facebook group, etc., is how do I live from my passion? I know that's kind of a cliche question. I know that's kind of a, every guru or motivational guru it's out there talking about that. But my experience is that a person, a human being that's fired up and really living out of their passion, it's infinitely more productive and more beneficial to humankind, to society, than somebody that works on the 9-to-5 job that doesn't love and they're complaining, etc. That's my intake on it. If you have a 9-to-5 job and if you haven't found your passion yet, that's fine. That's fine, because I truly believe that unless you are some kind of gifted person that find his passion like at a really early age and have the luck of having parents or having somebody that actually allows you to develop that passion, that's how geniuses are made, in my opinion. But if not, that's completely fine, because finding your passion is kind of a discovery process. In my opinion, in my case, I have been able to touch many businesses, many industries, and I have been kind of drifting from here to there, which is completely fine. And now I feel like I'm in a place where I'm actually doing what I love and earning good money from it. So that's exactly what I want to convey on this video. So first off is to go out there and do things. And by doing things, I mean get out there, roll up your sleeves, get your hands dirty, because the actual interaction with the business world will help you defining and honing in your passions. And this is super important. This is a process that I think every entrepreneur should go through, okay? Because nobody, again, probably you do not know what your passions are. Gary Vaynerchuk talks about self-awareness, knowing yourself, knowing your strengths and your weaknesses. And I think being exposed to the market, to a business, to a couple of failures will actually tell you exactly what you love and what you do not love doing, which is great, which is a super, super important process and part of the entrepreneurial life. Now, once you have that, probably you're starting out, you are really clear on what your passions are, or probably you have some, experience in business already, you have maybe a couple of companies, and you have honed in your passion in a way that you are now ready to go and pursue that. How do you make money out of that? Because there's a huge difference on some money-making niches or topics or markets and your passion. There's a bridge to gap. There's a gap to go through, okay? Now, how do you bridge that gap? Well, that's the job of an entrepreneur, okay? To mix what you love doing, what you're really good at, to what the market needs. The Millionaire Fastlane is a book that I really, really love, but I would disagree with MJ DeMarco what he's saying, do not follow your passion, follow the market. That's one approach to it. But unless you're really fired up and unless you are really into, being rich for the sake of being rich itself, it's super, super hard to wake up at 5 a.m. and go into bed at 11 p.m. if you're not fired up with what you're doing, and doing that consistently and over time, because that's exactly what your business will take from you It doesn't matter if you're doing baby bottles or if you're changing the world. You know, it doesn't really matter. Or if you're changing the world with baby bottles. So the point here is that finding your passion will allow you to push through and hustle. You know, hustle is such a buzzword right now, but that's the thing. When you find your passion, you will be able to push through all of the obstacles, the bad news, etc. because you're fired up and you won't feel like working. If you feel like working, probably you should be outsourcing that, or you should be finding another way of doing things. Now, how do you bridge the gap between what you love doing and what the market needs? I think that being creative enough, you can totally do it. So for example, I'm really into internal marketing, I'm really into technology, I'm really into developing assets, and I'm really into helping people. Now, how do I bridge the two? Well, for example, with this YouTube channel, for example, with consulting, I thought I was into web design until I found out after doing, I don't know, maybe 20 webs or 30 webs or 50 webs designing, I felt like, it became a burden to me. So, that didn't help. But that opened my eyes when it comes to what my passions really were, So how do you get creative, or how do you actually, start honing in your passions with what the market needs? And that's where the magic happens. That's your job as an entrepreneur. That's your job as an entrepreneur, to bridge the gap between what you love and the market. And my best answer to that is ask. There's a great book by Hernan Vazquez called Ask. And basically, he shows you all about how to put together a question, quote unquote, funnel, where you can go through and ask your people or your potential market what they need, and based on that you can hone your passion into that market. Okay, so for example, if there's a big need of consulting, if somebody wants me to consult on their SEO, internal marketing, on sales funnels, I can fulfill my passion of helping people and being paid handsomely for that. Okay, so that's how you bridge the gap between what you love doing and what the market really needs, because there's usually a gap, and that's where a ton of entrepreneurs get stuck. So in order to live from your passion, you need to be really clear about your passion. That's step one. Step two is to uncover the need that your passion can actually fulfill. And step three is being creative enough as to offer a service, a product, or something that you will be passionate about and that the market will need. That's where the ask process comes to place. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below on my intake on that book, because I made a quick review after reading it. It literally changed the way I do business, and that's the way we have been producing and creating products like the one you see here, IFTTT SEO Academy version 2.0, and a bunch of other products. We are basically asking our people, our audience, our list, what they want, so we can fulfill their needs based on what we are passionate about. Hope this helps you guys. I know this probably it's over the top, but once you start applying these techniques, you will know what I mean. Leave me a comment below if you really love this video. Share this video with somebody that needs to see it, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.